Shanter golf course earlier today. It closed back in November of 2018. From what we just found out is that Stark Parks already purchased 94 acres of the golf course. They're planning to purchase the remaining 99 acres, turning into a park, more of a park. They're trying to develop wetlands, so whatever runoff of the water and snow would be off to the side where people can actually walk around a nice little area. And more trails, bird watching, things like that. They're already trying to plan for bigger, more pavilions. 20 acres was already given to Jackson Township. The 20 more acres Jackson Township bought for retail amenities. So people who are at the park could all walk to the shopping area of food. And whoever is at the shopping food area, they can just walk straight to the park, walk around, jog, run. There's already people sledding down the hills for this past winter, trying to stay more active. Since Stark Park's already bought 94 acres and people have already been utilizing it since it got taken over and from Stark Park's from the golf course, which I think is actually nice that the article we just read is that the community is trying to outreach to the public, finding more input, which they already had to town meetings about, which I think is relatively nice to hear people actually doing that, like giving back to the community, not throwing it up in the annex and saying that it's going to be taken over for redevelopment of more retail or other spaces where people can utilize it a lot better, and it's a lot bigger park that Jackson Township actually had, or even Stark County even had. And this, I think it's actually a good thing. Well, enough of me blabbing and watch the video. We didn't know that this place, the Tam O'Shanter golf course, was going to be parked. Yes, and we're out here during a thunderstorm. They're just looking over the patio because it's right over there. And yes, that light just came on. There is still power to this place. That's why I'm not checking any doors whatsoever to this place. There's a light still on the top of the roof, on top of the door. That was my first indication that they still have power. That light came on. Ooh, I just saw lightning. We didn't know anything about it. We knew it was closed, but we didn't know it was going into a park. We heard it was going into, Myers is going to take it. There's another building right there. Quite possible. Now, since it's turning into a park, they might have lawnmowers stored in there. But off in the distance back there somewhere, actually it's back that way, I've seen a house, a building of some sort. And there's a little building right there. I don't know what that is yet. But that is the main building. But that's kind of cool. They had a patio. I think that had a cabinet or something. It almost looked like it had two fireplaces back in the days. This was closed after 90 years of service, from what I've heard, from what I've read. The owner actually decided to retire, and they sold the product. It was actually it was being sold to. I'm at a different spot. Richard's looking in the windows. You'll find out that those windows are down. The blinds are down. So is those. Can't really see inside. If we could get in, that would be great. But I'm going to check on my way to check that little building out. I'm only trying to get as much as I possibly can. If you need to, pause it. Golfing is not permitted at all. Well, it used to be a golf course. Pet waste station. That's nice. Ooh, they have bags. That's actually nice of them. Scar cards. See, starter. I think this used to be where the bolts return. Halogens. Guess this is for the range. Range is closed. Don't worry, that was not for us. Oh, wonder if there was any birdies. I might have been living right here. Poor owl. He lost his ear.
Once things go out of business and get left behind, the life also gets sucked out of it. Because already there's parts of this starting to come apart. And it's not even a year later.
Yeah, I noticed the part of the gutters is coming off of it.
Yep.
But I still like the fact that it's still going to be a park. Since as we were walking, Rich pointed out the sand trap, which is right over there.
Here we are kind of in the middle of the East Trail now. Should be pretty close to the...
Right over there, there's a entry point where it loops around. I think I pointed that sand trap out to you a bit earlier. Comment down below to see if this is a sand pit or a water hazard that we came up. There's another one right... There's a couple of them. You tell me in the comments below. To me, it looks like a water hazard. There's the green. But what's that right next? Yes, the path is now getting overgrown. I would like to see if the path gets redone. And yes, Rich is up ahead a little bit. Yeah, he's going to check out that green. It's quite nice that the Stark Park's actually left somewhat of a remembrance of it being a golf course.
Still not seeing where the hole is.
I know.
They must have filled them all in.
They must have. Now up the hill we go to find some more stuff to look at. That one looks to be like a sand trap. Yeah, this is a sand trap. And it's starting to drizzle again.
Here's that sand trap that we saw that was up on the side of the hill here. It's starting to grow some nice foliage around it.
Yeah, only historic parks would actually keep it looking like somewhat of a golf course as a remembrance, even though it's been, this golf course was here for 90 years.
Yeah, it would be nice if Stark Parks did kind of keep up with what was left of the golf course and kept the greens nicely trimmed, maybe not to golf course standards, but at least maintained it to look like it. Same with the sand pits, keep the weeds out of it.
Yeah, I think that used to be like a little shelter of some sort. Right there, that little building.
And all of a sudden we come up to 18, and we got this area all fenced off, and I'm thinking this is part that's going to be redeveloped, because the rumor has it that Meyer was going to come in. But if you look over here, we got some deer. And there he goes. Because my wife speaks things so bad, they can smell her 2 miles away.
Really?
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
I was recording that, you dum-dum.
Nice. The truth will be heard.
Yeah, it's just to smell your butt at half the time. There's another building all the way back there. Now, if it wasn't fenced in, we might have gone all the way back up there.
This fence goes right through this green over here. Cut it right in half. I hate that the zoom isn't on that button anymore. I keep on hitting stop.
Yes. My husband complains about the new update on his phone. To his camera. Especially.
And my phone did a mandatory update that I had no control over, and it changed the look and functionality and options on everything of this phone, and I'm trying to learn it all over again. I don't like it, but I'm going to adapt to it.
Great, it's starting to rain again. Found a nice little hole. Great. Right in the middle of the trail. Now I have to catch up to my husband. Since there is no trespassing right there, and it's raining, there are some tire tracks up this way. Don't know if it's from a lawnmower or a truck. Can't be from the golf cart because of how many times it rained. The only thing that caught my attention was that down part of the tree for this little section. With the amount of times it rained, I think it was come for me with the amount of times it rained. I don't think it was an actual golf course. It's an actual homeowner or somebody's driving, and this is part of the trail that we gotta be walking on. I don't know if they grounded it up or what, but you get to tell.
Erosion from all the rain that we've had.
Could be.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't.
Trail, the water cut through right through the middle of the road here. It'll make it incredibly difficult for any golf carts go up and down this anymore.
Yeah, now, but I also think that it grounded up the asphalt because if you look right here,
Yeah.
there's still a.
Pieces of it here. They may have done that.
So they won't have any people with golf carts come here and roam around.
Well, one of the signs also said no motorized vehicles, and I think a golf cart counts.
Yeah. Because they want people to actually walk.
Yeah, it has walking and hiking, not biking or motorbiking or anything. It's strictly for hiking. I don't think they even want you taking a motor or a bicycle on here.
You never know. Because this is the type of trails that you want to use as a bike.
Well, if you have a mountain bike, this would be the perfect terrain for it.
Yeah, with all these hills. It's drizzling now. Quite been.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not even a year later, and look at look at that gutter in that building. Such a shame. I saw this concrete slab. I was like, what the heck? So I decided to go walk up it. Quite possible that that used to be a dumpster area for this place. I mean, I used to drive down hills and dales, and I used to see a ton of people always down over here. Hey, hon, there's charcoal in here and a Coors Light bottle cap.
Oh, this is probably a nice little fire pit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, a fire pit.
Yeah, they got
My interest, and yes.
That almost looks like a bunker over here.
Yeah, it does.
Electrical maintenance shed, probably.
Both of them. I think one was older and the other one is a bit newer.
Probably where they kept all golf carts.
Golf carts, mowers, things like that. Because there's a hose, something to wrap up right here. Ooh. Active nest. I mean, this is why you subscribe to other people, because they have different views of the same place that the other person did not get. Like that hole in the bark. I don't think my husband got that. Duck friends. One thing I just noticed when I walked up to here is so apparently there are fishies in this little pond. Oh, gotta watch where I step. I don't want poo on my bottom of my sneakers. Something jumped back in. I did hear a bullfrog. So there's a bullfrog, some bullfrogs, I think. Possibly some fishies. But it's kind of neat to have that little fountain right up in there. Fine. Did not hit balls in or over the lake. So that's what that sign says. Okay. So which means there might be golf balls in that little lake. Sounded little lake sounded like it pooped before it. But I think it was a frog. Okay, I know you guys saw that. I'm just trying to walk around. Apparently the froggies like this little section right here. What? Are you watching where you're walking? Seriously?
Every landmark.
Oh, the sign said no hitting balls over the lake or in the lake.
Yeah, I saw that. In or over the lake.
Which is quite possible that there's... No, that was a froggy. I think I got that froggy on camera. Power box to the fountain. And looks like there's like a cattail or something. Oh wait, that's a power line. In the water. Ooh, that power is fat. Okay. Yeah, they want you to be tick marked. Well, I don't think I have to worry about that today because it's been raining and raining and raining. And this is like the picnic area shelter. I have no idea what the heck. Another hazard when it used to be a golf course. We're coming up to another part where you can get stuck. Huh. A bench off in the distance. Guess this is for where you put your golf clubs, bag. Same spot in the before. Warning, electric alarms. Nice to know that they do have an alarm system. Guess this is where they had food. Holy moly, this will be a relic one of these days. Tam O'Shanter.
They have their 2018 rates still posted in the window.
I guess that's for the menus. All right. 19 holes walking, 19 holes riding, 18 holes walking, 18 holes riding. Hill coach will be all the way through. Wonder if that was the menu. All golf clubs. The only thing I can think of is that that this could have been for food is because of this Snacking Express thing right here. Restrooms and pavilions. They might have some more golf courts in here where they actually started them. A porta potty. I think that building right over there is maintenance shed. Water spigot. Nice that they put the grill right here. Looks way too new, which means they might have did that this year. Nice little pavilion. Restrooms. Come on, focus. Restrooms, lower level.
They call me Hattie Poppins.
Little tables. dark. I should have brought my flashlight. There's electricity. And yes, they do have sewers right here. I think that was for those 3-4 holes. It's definitely for the main building too. And that one. And if there's restrooms downstairs. And the weirdo has his Pennywise shirt. When they have the electricity on. I mean, this would be a perfect location to have an outdoor party. Bring a radio, because there's electrical sockets. Green hydrangeas. And one lonely white one. Geez, this should have been a little more colorful. Oh well. Restrooms. Men's. Out of order.
Of course it is.
Figures.
Well, look at the tree.
And that is underneath of the deck. The pavilion. I think these were actual from inside. Because these are leather coverings. I hope you like the look of it.